Molweni sanwanani, hello and welcome back to another video by It's Unati. Kamalamding Unati Makamba, and I am best known as It's Unati or Uns. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. We are going to be doing a story time. I am actually so excited to be sharing stories with you. This is actually our first story time, but there are more stories coming. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this story. If you are a returning subscriber, hello my love, and if you are a new subscriber, hi love, or welcome home, and I hope you do enjoy my videos. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment down below so that we know that you enjoy our content. Okay. Okay guys, now before I get into the story time, let me just give a quick disclaimer. Okay, if you feel like you know the characters in the story, then think again my love, because everything that I'm about to share right now is all in my head. It's pure imagination. And then also, if you feel like you are in the story, then no love, this is like everything that just goes on in my mind. Okay, it has nothing to do with you. So yeah, no one's name will be mentioned in the story. And yeah, I hope you do enjoy the video. Now guys, before I get like into the depth of the story, let's first unpack. Let's unpack. So this was something that happened between myself and a guy that I was dating at the time. Okay, so this was sometime last year. This guy had like wanted me for the longest time. So what shall we call him? So Mbizango Petros, because I like there's that video that says Sisel Antoni girls, Ice Petros. Ice Petros. So yeah, we'll call him Petros. Okay, so Petros came. I was still in college, so Petros really like wanted me. Yeah, bo. When phone kept asking me out, yeah, bo. But I really wasn't interested in him, mainly because I was with someone at the time, and also he had a reputation of being like a Casanova, don't so yabo bengangichazi, and also the way he is, yabo umuntu oza enalanto bayano ndim. I can get any girl and girls like me because I have this, yabo. So for me it just really put me off. I was like, no, we're not about to do this, yabo. So yeah, Petros was trying to get me for some time. I kept rejecting him, yabo, but it got to a point where he was just doing things and like yabo bejola nam, like yena in the way besenza ngayo, I could see but this person's actually dating me and I'm not there. So okay, after some time, I had already broken up with the person that I was dating. Now I was lonely. So fine, I'm like, yes, this guy has been around for some time. Let me actually, give him a chance. Okay. So I gave him a chance, guys. I go be right, but after giving him a chance, I hid this from like anyone. Like I hid this from people because I knew, but wherever his name is, there's a lot of like talk about Petros this, Petros that, Petros ka ban. I was just like, I don't need that drama in my life. However, this person is making me happy. Yeah, well. So yeah, Petros and I pushed for some time. I told my friends eventually about it, but okay, no, I am seeing Petros because they knew about Petros wanted me. So I told them, I'm like, yeah, well, I am seeing Petros. Yeah, well, Petros and I are dating. So I'd come back and tell them, yo, this is what Petros did. This is where Petros took me. Don't. This is nice. My other friend, who was my best friend at the time, Ugeli, we'll call her Ugeli. I sensed that she didn't like the fact that now I am suddenly happy with the Petros. I don't know, like that's what I was sensing. So she'd come back, yabo, and she'd tell me, hey, kuthiwa Petros is dating Smangman, yabo, kuthiwa Petros is dating so and so, don't. And at first I'm just like, okay, then why are you telling me? Like, why are you telling me? Okanye yintoni libincokolwa nguPetros kuze kufikwe apho? Like, I started losing trust in her because I felt like she's gonna be the one to tell people uba yeah, no, Unat is dating Petros. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, I don't trust you. I cut off my friend. I'm like, I don't need this. I'm happy right now. And when are you trying to spoil it for me? Because I can now see that Petros is not the person people make him seem like he is. Like, uba right. Yabo. I was like, no, man, Petros is none of the things that you guys say. He's fine. Petros and I are fine. Okay, so one time I went to visit Petros. Well, not really visit, but like I went to his place to came to get me, and then we chill right. He had to go because he had to attend to something, and then I stayed. So as I was there, I was just cleaning around the house, tidying up and everything, and I noticed that each and every corner around the house there's like amayeza in it. You know, I was a bit like pulled back. I'm like, like, and it's not because me ekaya there's like a church, so it's our year too. We use a lot of iswasho and holy water and whatever, so it's nothing really surprising to me. However, I was really surprised by the fact that there's just so much of amayeza like around the house. But then I'm also thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, considering the type of work that Petros does, I guess it's necessary for him to protect himself and also use ezizinto. I didn't know what they were called, and I didn't know what they were, but I was like, I guess it's convenient. Also, we're African, so yeah, it's completely fine. Yeah, well, hi, okay, I put everything back. I finished what I was doing. I chill, and then comes back as on land. I go back to raising. Okay, now I think a month or 2 months in, I had now lost like some of my friends. People started knowing about it. I was just like, I don't care. Yabo. The news started coming in, like the rumors started coming in. But yeah, no, he's with Spanbani. Don't. And now, to be honest with you guys, I never saw anything. Like, I would never see anything, because even when I am with him, there were never any signs that there could be other people in the picture, right? So I completely just like rubbed it off. I was like, Vela Abantu to say things because they've said stuff about me that I don't know. Like, Abantu could see you standing with someone, or someone giving you a lift, and then already you guys are dating, or konintonians. So I was like, as in, I'm not going to listen to what people say about my mans, because Petros wam sana. Okay, hi, I started now like finding out serious, like I'd see stuff like it went as far as me actually stalking him on Facebook. Facebook sana. Okay, ndibone, like it was a conversation between him and his girlfriend, who was also his baby mama. Okay, so I saw this conversation, and then I was so mad because this happened. I was at home during that time. I was at home in Eastern Cape. So it happened. I see this. I'm like, should I ask him? No, let me not ask him. Yabo, let me not ask this guy. Let me keep the evidence. Immediately after I found out, he calls me. I go back right. Ever, I'm fuming, but I'm trying to like keep it in. I don't ask him about it. He's like, oh yeah, I'll see you when you come back. I'm like, yeah, I'll come back Friday. He's like, okay, cool. I come back. After I came back, he comes to see me. Yeah, but I go out. I'm like, I'm gonna confront him. Can I tell you guys? But when I got there, I totally forgot. I was going to ask him about Indabaye screenshot. Like, I was gonna show him the screenshot. I forgot, guys. Like, it flashed literally. I was so happy to see Petros. We were fine. We had a nice conversation, and then I left. Now he went to his place. I went back inside. When I immediately I got back inside, I'm like, shit. I was supposed to ask this person about like this conversation, but I didn't. Yeah, well, so I'm like, because we're so happy, why should I even bring it up? And vele, this conversation is like from 2 months ago. Mind you, 2 months ago was when we had started dating. So I was like, this conversation is from 2 months ago, so why bring it up? Maybe they broke up. Yeah, well, I was like, maybe they broke up. It's fine. I call back. Hey, something else happens, guys. I don't want to go into depth with like the stories or how I found out, because I feel like I still want to share these stories with you, like individually, if you understand, like zizodwa, and go into depth into that story, what happened. So yeah, like it got to a point where, guys, I kept on finding out izinto, and whenever I'd confront him about them or be like, no, you know what, I want to like drop this entire relationship, I don't think that I can be with you anymore, he would just like be on some yazin, I'm not going to talk now, I'm coming there to explain. Like he always wanted to explain to me in person. And can I tell you something very funny? When he gets to me, guys, like when he comes, I'm no longer there. Like the minute I see him, I could literally walk out the gate and I'm mad, but the moment I see him, I'm no longer mad. I am no longer mad. I don't care what happened. I am completely fine. And when he brings up that no, yazini, this is what happened, no, it's fine, no, I understand, and this is what Spanban was saying, and now I just saw what I know. Like, you wouldn't do that because you're completely fine, and above all else, even if you did do that, it's fine. Like, it's completely fine because it doesn't change how I feel about you. Child, people, guys, that was me, literally. Sometimes I'd call him, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. Or I wouldn't call him, actually. I'd like text him, like, Yazim, it's fine, go back with your, you know, your floozies, you can continue, I'm done, like, I'm okay, you can, I don't want anything to do with you. Block him, delete his number, and be fine, guys. Like, it was at the point where I was just like, no, send it right. And then he'd like call me, Jay. He's like, oh, he'd keep quiet. He'd keep quiet and not call on that day. Blue tick my messages, yeah, because you keep blocking and unblocking. Blue tick my messages as too late. Following day, calls around 1 p.m. Calls on some hi, guys, what in the. And at some point, I told my friend, I was telling my friend about it. I'm like, hi, friend, because my boyfriend uses Muthi, you know. What if those things that he uses have some sort of like effect or some sort of like they hypnotize me in some way, yeah, but like what if they hypnotize me in some way into seeing that no, he's actually not wrong, or whenever he does something, like I'm very quick to forgive him. Sometimes he doesn't even have to explain himself, I already like forgive him, yeah, but I'll tell my friend, I'm like, yeah, friend, there's something, it's either he uses stuff on me or the things that he uses also have an effect on me. I don't know, but I'd forgive him. Sometimes I'd end up apologizing because he did something. I remember this one time he wanted my friend, and then yeah, bo, I found out because my friend showed me, Oba, he's actually texting her on Facebook, don't. And him and I were not Facebook friends. He sent her a friend request, texted her, asked for a number. I'm like, okay, that's quite puzzling. Okay, and then on WhatsApp, Denzel and Doga only share with, and I only shared with him. I posted my friend so that to actually hint him that stop what you're doing, because this person is my friend and we live in the same house. We live in the same room at Riz. don't yeke abort mission. And then Nyani, after I posted that, he didn't continue with low mission yakhe leyo. Didn't continue with the mission. I find a few days later he calls me, we chat 40. I didn't even ask him about it. I didn't confront him. We chat, and then I'm like, yo, I know we are buyers. He's like, hi bongenzeni. I'm like, we are buyers. So you know. And then he laughs about it. He's like, no man, oh, my friend wambona lo mntwana and he wanted her number, so because engena Facebook and mina ngiyamazi on Facebook, I had her on Facebook, that decided to let's text. And actually the guy was the one who was sending the text messages. I'm like, okay. And guys, I don't even want to lie to you, that story made sense, made perfect sense. I believed the story and I stuck to it. I even told my friend about it. I'm like, I have a friend, no, uthi na umnganakhe wanted you. So he was just like, you know, being the pimp, or the guy, the friend actually used his phone to message you. And funny enough, the friend never even called her. Friend never called her, so that this story makes sense. But I stuck to that story and it made a lot of sense to me. So yeah, and I never ever asked him about it. I would even, like, when we're together and we're talking, I'd even advise him. I'm like, yo, like, if you decide to cheat, at least don't like cheat on me with something that don't cheat on me with someone that is in the same school or the same race as myself. Like, rather it be elsewhere. I am advising him, I am giving him advice on who to cheat on me with. So guys, I don't know, like, please tell me what you think. What do you think? What do you think was the case? I'm convinced, but yeah, there was something. Anyways, thank you so much guys for tuning in. I hope you did enjoy this video, and please comment down below on what you guys think was the case. Was I just purely being a clown, or was his things, his voodoo, having some sort of effect on me? I don't know. Thank you so much. Bye.